Last month, I was in Texas to check out the new Golden House from OOD, and it gave me an opportunity to make a video that a lot of people have been asking for. Yeah, I do read the comments. The Golden House was far from the only thing they had going on over at OOD. They had an almost perfect lineup of their signature series showing what gets done at every step and how they go from a steel frame to a fully finished home with the signature mirrored glass on 3 sides. I didn't have time to build a signature house from start to finish. Apparently it takes about 350 hours for someone who knows what they're doing, so it would likely take me double, and I'd like to be home for Christmas. Lucky for me and anyone watching this video, the guy that leads OOD North America was there and willing to show us the entire process. In case you missed the first video and have no idea who or what I'm even talking about, OOD is a prefab home builder that originated in Europe and has since expanded their manufacturing into the USA. As I mentioned, their homes have the signature mirrored glass on 3 sides, so it's hard to mistake an OOD house when you see one. But today, we're gonna see what they've got under the hood, so to speak. Cut to Antonio.
Let's start here so we can get a nice shot of our frame. This is our steel frame. So it's a 1/4 inch steel, all powder coated. It does come from a vendor that basically cuts, welds, certifies each of our frames. Every joist hanger is welded, so different from what you see some houses using screwed joist hangers. We weld everything. We start with our wood beams up on the roof and then do our wood beams down below for the floor.
Okay.
And that will actually be like the start of production. Next, we'll walk over to here to see a little bit of the sub-assembly that happens during the process. So what they're doing over here is taking all the European aluminum facade. So these are the pieces of aluminum that are basically gonna grab the mirrored panels and affix them to the steel frame themselves.
Okay.
So they'll sub-assemble all these off of the unit, and then behind you, you can see what some of these sub-assemblies look like.
Okay.
So everything's now built to spec. Again, it's all checked quality once, twice, before it goes onto the unit itself.
Okay.
So that's kind of what they're doing out here, and then they'll bring all that to each of the frames. Once the aluminum facade is on there, we'll then level the unit, and then we'll start to basically frame it out just like what you see in a standard kind of house construction.
Okay.
So the build out or the frame out is all with dimensional lumber. It's all pressure treated. So we'll end up framing it out before we start to basically put in some of the insulation, the mechanical, electrical, plumbing, which is everything from the inside out of the unit.
Okay.
So let's walk over and see that process a bit on some of these units out here. So this house here, as you can see, there's a lot of houses in different stages of production. But we try to do more of a work cell type of setup. So here you can start to see what the bathroom looks like. So this is basically the bathroom coming together, having all the plumbing. We air test, water test. So that's what all these different gauges on here are doing.
Okay.
They're basically air testing, water testing the unit as it all builds together, so we're not having to wait till the end of the process to actually find an issue.
That's a good idea.
You walk around this side of the house, you see that this house has already at least the flooring done. So after the insulation goes in, there's sheathing, OSB sheathing that gets installed on top of that, and then the radiant floor heating is put underneath the leveling concrete.
Okay.
So there's full radiant heating, 2 zones, one in the living room and one in the bathroom, controlled by 2 different displays on the wall.
Okay.
And then there's 3/4 inch leveling concrete that's put on there that will level the floor before we install the porcelain ceramic.
All right.
You can see here there's already this is one specific build for a specific unit or for a specific customer that has the electrical panel in a different position. So you'll see this setup here that we've customized for a customer, and then I'll show you what our standard build looks like.
Sure.
But this is, again, one stage of the production process. This is the next stage. So again, the bathroom's already been built out. It's all been waterproof. That's what the red paint is on here. It's all the waterproofing that goes in. The tile has already been installed, so different from that one that needed the tile to get installed. This one already has the tile. So we'll tile the entire unit, and then we'll tile the bathroom as well. All the plumbing is nicely insulated, so it assures that there's no issues with winterizing the unit. In terms of heating elements in there, you basically put the heating elements in there connected, and then that gives you the ability to make sure that the water's not freezing during cold temperatures. So as you saw there, that one was missing the tile in the bathroom. This has the tile on the floor, the tile in the bathroom, and then this is more of our standard build with the pony wall there, with the electrical panel, and then there's a wardrobe closet that goes next to it.
Okay.
So again, this just shows you the different steps of production.
So from start to finish, how long are we looking at?
So 350 man hours.
Okay.
To do that. So roughly we can get a house done every week or so.
Nice.
Within a week.
Yeah.
So we're at right now 3 to 4 houses a month.
Perfect.
And so again, as you kind of think as a production line, this is kind of the final build out before the glass gets installed. So again, now you see a toilet in here. Now you see a sink, cabinetry up above the bathroom. There's cabinetry now in the kitchenette area, floating shelves, wardrobe closet. And so everything now starts to kind of come together, and it starts to look like one of our signature houses. The only thing missing on here now is the glass panels. And so this one's fully finished. This is for a customer in North Carolina. This is our first officially permitted house for the state of North Carolina.
Sweet.
So this one has gone through all the inspections with the state, has passed flying colors. So it really allows for us to now, from the time someone from the state of North Carolina expresses, hey, I'm interested in purchasing one, to when we're able to ship that reduces that time by almost 60-70%.
Wow. That's awesome.
So pretty quick.
Yeah.
So we can step in here, and you can kind of get to see a little bit of the setup or the arrangement of the unit. Kind of the bedroom area, perfectly set up for a queen size mattress, a queen size bed. That's what will fit in both of these 2 outlets. You got the scones up on the wall. That's a vent. So some people look at that and they're like, wow, that's a really cool fire detector, or like, you know, it's actually
a
speaker or something, but it's an actual vent. This is kind of the wardrobe closet, so nice shelving, coat hanger up there. There's another space up here with electrical connection and a data cable back there for more of, if you're putting a router or some sort of Wi-Fi device, especially if this is a short-term rental, you want to kind of keep that away from guests. So you kind of put that up there.
That's a good idea.
This is the kitchenette. We don't provide any sort of cooktop or anything like that. We either do some sort of hot plate or toaster, air fryer, some other sort of small appliance on the countertop. But we do provide a mini fridge, so that's the one appliance that we include with the unit. This middle section is basically drawers for you to have cutlery or anything else there for your guest. And then this is enough space for a wastebasket underneath the sink.
Yeah, cool.
These are the digital displays for the floor heating.
Okay.
So as I mentioned, dual zone. One controls the bedroom, living space, and then the other one controls the bathroom.
Perfect.
This is our very efficient bathroom, but you can kind of step in here maybe when I'm out. But there is shower, toilet, and then basically hot water, tankless hot water heater. So.
Okay.
We always get asked what to do with the privacy in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because they are one way, so you cannot see during the day. At night, things do change. With
Okay.
light inside, you can't see in. In the bathroom, we do a privacy decal or privacy film along these 3 panels.
Yeah.
So it's a frosted privacy film, and you can pick different designs, either more kind of modern design or nature designed on those decals. Then we'll install that inside instead of using a curtain or anything else like that.
Oh, that's a great
And
idea.
then for the bedrooms, as we'll look in the other house that has curtains, you'll see that we have installed a curtain rail, and that allows for the bedroom to be basically dark, but also private at nighttime.
Perfect.
Cool. The other nice thing about the exterior of the unit is this cladding. So this is thermally modified ash wood, so it's actual wood cladding. It's not a composite or anything like that. People do touch it and they're like, oh, this must be a composite. But if you touch it, it is very smooth. It's thermally treated or thermally modified, so it gets put in these kind of pressure cookers. They cook all the sugars out of it, and it makes it, then they produce these panels or these planks from that for it to be very uniform. This comes to us from Canada.
Nice.
So,
Cool.
So it's a nice product. Lighting on the outside for the porch. There is 2 vents, one in the bathroom, one in the bedroom as we showed, and then there is a window that opens up above the door for some sort of just natural air ventilation.
Perfect. There you have it, folks, a behind-the-scenes look at OOD and their build process. That's all I've got for today. If you like prefab home videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I've got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next